All right, fellas, today we're talking about 10 ways to resurrect your weak erections. Because if you're feeling embarrassed about having weak erections, you're not alone. I talk to guys about this all the time. And 6 years ago, I faced the same struggles because I wasn't doing the right things. But what I'm about to share with you are the things that I learned that turned everything around for me. So I have the top 10 things you can do, and we're going to start telling you that right now. And hey, this is Brian, aka Uncle B, the men's performance coach with Goodwood. And today we're going to get into the basics of things you need to know in order to resurrect your erections. And of course, if you like what you hear, go ahead, hit that like button, the subscribe button, and notification bell so we can get some more of this information to you. And what I'm going to do right about now, oh yes, in the most blessed of ways, is break this down until it cannot be broken anymore. And number one up on our list is just simply drinking more water. Did a video about that recently, but it is by far one of the most critical things you can do because 75% of men are chronically dehydrated. And since your body doesn't absorb nutrients the way that it should, if you even have your supplementation game good, you're not getting the nutrients into your system. And of course, water is affecting everything. We're talking about your hair, your skin, your gums, your nails, your tendons, lung capacity, everything. And the most important thing to remember is that 72% of your muscles are water. And yes, in your wood, you do have a muscle. It's a smooth muscle. It's not a skeletal muscle like your other muscles, but you need water in order to plump it up and make it as hard as it can be. Now, going along with just drinking the water, you actually need to have that water in your foods. We're talking about your fruits and vegetables. And one of the reasons why men are chronically dehydrated is because we're constantly putting dry stuff into our bodies. If you go into the grocery store, you got one aisle of all that goodness and you have all the rest of the aisles of dry stuff. If you're in that dry stuff aisle, yes, you're drying your body out, including your erections. And we're talking about, especially with the fruits, you're getting a lot of water content. And of course, these fruits already have the nutrients that your body is pre-programmed to know exactly what to do with and get you to that point that you want it to be. Everything's working. Fruits and vegetables have already been shown to help with erectile dysfunction, improve prostate health, and optimize fertility. And of course, once it gets into your body, well, what is your body doing with it? You need to exercise to get that blood flowing, to get that water worked in there. That way you have oxygenated blood flowing throughout your entire body, including your penis. Lack of oxygen in the blood will actually lead to shrinkage. Just exercising a few hours a week will help prevent the causes of erectile dysfunction. This will, of course, help keep your weight down too. That is good because just losing weight will increase your testosterone production. And if you're using Kegel exercises, that is a good thing too, just to get that blood circulating. But now we have what's going into your body good. We got your body good. What about your mind? You need to be able to control your emotional state. We're talking about stress, depression, guilt, about your body image. You got relationship issues, sleep disorders, anxiety, performance anxiety. All of these can stress you out, leading to ED. That is because stress, both long-term and short-term stress, is going to affect your mind and your body. And one of the great ways you can do of getting rid of the stress is actually getting rid of the stress. We're talking about avoiding smoking and drinking. You think it's helping with your stress, well, short-term, but long-term, it's just piling on. It's just piling on. So getting your physical activity in, losing that weight, all of those are going to lead up to you being less stressed and more confident. Now we have all of that together. We have to deal with your sex life, and we do have to mention, well, yes, masturbation, how that's it's not a problem until it is a problem. Masturbation by itself does not cause ED. However, if you're looking at a lot of porn, you're actually changing the chemical makeup of your brain. In your brain, you have dopamine receptors, and your brain releases dopamine when it's time to have sex. However, if you're constantly looking at porn, you're overflooding your brain with dopamine, and there's not enough receptors to receive it. So when it's time to actually have sex, and your body is really letting out that dopamine so you can enjoy it, your receptors have been overloaded and just like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, that's the reason why you're not having an erection, because you're watching too much porn and overloaded your brain. That leads to those unreliable erections. And as always, foreplay is for men, especially as you get older. You require more stimulation to get more testosterone and dopamine pumping. You don't have to rush. Take your time, enjoy it, especially when it comes to that morning sex because, well, hey, your testosterone is highest in the morning, so take advantage. And last but especially not least, you need to know your supplement game. Adding good wood to the mix will accelerate everything else on this list because it is a supplement. It's supposed to supplement the other things you do, which we just named. And if you go to givegoodwood.com, not only do we have Goodwood and Goodwood Advanced, we now have even more supplements for you to take a look at and see what works for you. So question of the day, what do you do in order to get yourself ready? If I don't have it on the list, add it to it. Let us know in the comment section below. And oh, by the way, if you like this video, you need to go ahead and check this one out. It's going to help you out even more. And this is Uncle B saying, get your game up and go hard. Peace out.